So today, after much waiting, the device arrived, and I had the option between wait until tomorrow with the dish shift, and after that, maddening amount of time putting the device in and seeing if it would work, or doing it tonight. And so I did it tonight, and the car didn't start. It backfired a couple of times, and then the battery started acting like it was low, even though it hadn't been used or anything done with. Um, Tried it with jumper cables to another vehicle. I'd asked the dude to start the truck, and he's like, "Oh, my battery's fine." And I knew there was no arguing with it at that point. But off of a truck with its battery just sitting there, not quite enough to start the car. Um, and then without it, still got to clicking like it was a low battery. I called up the guy that the store assistant manager had given me the number of and asked him if he'd seen anything like that, what that sounded like. Dude that had done the jump had a meter and tested the battery. Mine was 11.3, his was 12.5. The guy says it should be 14, 13 or 14. 12.5 is what a dead battery would read. And 11.3 is sign of a bad cell on the battery. So I've already had this battery out and checked, and it was checked out that it was okay. So unless it's gone bad in the last week and a half, I don't know. I'm gonna have to take it and get it tested and see. At this point, I don't have the money. I might have enough in the bank to get a new battery if it is required at this point, but if I do that, I'm not going to have any money whatsoever. I'm not going to make my electric bill, and because I'm on the payment plan, this means my power will be cut off until I can rally another $800 or so. I've been probably about maybe $7 by now of the past due balance before I can put it back on. I'm able to work about 2 days a week right now, washing dishes. Um, Hemorrhaging money, paying for rides. And there was no reason why it wasn't this PCM causing the problem. There's no reason that it wasn't that. Everything that the car's been doing indicated that. And it does seem to turn on a little bit differently. Just it's not as the other alerts and glitches and things are simply not present. Um, so if it's not the battery and it wasn't the PCM, maybe it was the PCM and the battery's also bad. But if the battery doesn't need replaced or the battery doesn't do it, if I can't get someone with a vehicle that's running to jumpstart off of, then I don't know what else it is. I have a hunch maybe because it seems to be a no spark once again, that maybe it has something to do with either the wiring harness or the ignition coil base that everything plugs into, the ignition control unit. That's a $300 piece that I really don't have the money for. So I'm going to be able to work 2 days this week for about a total of 7 hours. And that's all the money I'm going to be able to make. I guess I'll fucking die. It's kind of what it's looking like. I'll put my PayPal in the description of this video if anybody would like to contribute to the cause. I've got bills coming due. I've got cats to feed. I've got some kind of mystery gremlin with this car that finding the gremlin is going to cost me less than it would cost to get a new car. And I don't have the credit or a down payment or proof of income at this point even to be able to get a new car on credit. Really am running out of options here. So that's all I got because there is literally nothing else.